To the front. Dev, make your way to the front. Who's Erica? Erica couldn't make. Who's Cody? So Valeria, you were in the semifinal, right? Yeah. So you're not judging the final. Do you mind? Maybe Alex, do you mind switch? Sorry. Yeah. Julia, did you judge the semifinal? Okay, so you're not part of the final judges. No, no. Oh, you were told that you are by Michelle? Because you were part of the other semifinal. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. So yeah, you want to sit maybe over there. What? You're subbing for Eric. Erica, you mean? Erica by doing art. She's gonna sub it for Erica. Okay, got it. She's down here. Yeah, I'll take that. Yes. Kate. Did you judge the semifinal? Because I don't see you within the final. So we're just doing the semifinal. Yeah, like downstairs. Yes, you did that already, right? No, I don't know. So the semifinal judges are not the same as the final judges. No, they're not the same. It's a different judging. Okay, do I need a judging? No, you are done. You're done. Yes, you're done. Yes, you guys are done. You guys are done. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Erica, okay. Where Jenny Chang. Thank you. Erica, John, you're here. Who's Cody? Cody, Kodijma. No. Oh, Nick from Base Hardware. Okay. Where's the? All right, everyone, please start heading here. We are going to announce the top 12, and then we're going to have the final demos. Everyone, make your way here. It's cool. Let me go. I don't feel cold because I'm from Canada. Let me go. Please. Or a lot of times what we do is we don't. No, I want to announce the top 12. Yeah. Yes. All right, everyone, come in. Come there to hear the top 12. Do you have the form? I wrote it. It's in your email. It's in your email. Because it's brand new. Oh, yeah. Do you have the form? Yes. The form? Do you have the form? Yes, yes. Do you have the form?
ITMD on Twitter.
Okay, I think I have the...
Can you get the form? Michelle should have emailed it to you. Yes. Did you have the form? Yeah. Oh, Jeremiah can email it to her too. Come here.
I don't know who that is.
Do you have the form?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the same form. It's the final judging form. You're not. Are you part of the final judges? Were you told that you were part of the final? And I guess no. Okay, got it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending 2 days hacking with us. We had so much fun. I'm gonna announce the top 12. So if you hear your name, you're gonna present in front of the judges. But first, I want to introduce to you our panel of judges. I want to thank also all of the semi-finalist judges that came here and gave us their time. So round of applause for them. Thank you. All right, let me introduce the first judge. And judge, just give your introduction in 1 minute or less. 30 seconds.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Nick. I'm the founder of Based Hardware. We do open source AI wearables, and very excited to be here. Thank you everyone for building your stuff. Super excited to see who are the finalists, basically. Let's go.
Woo.
Hey everyone, I am Taranjeet, founder and CEO of Mem0. We are building long-term memory for AI agents and really looking forward to seeing your projects.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeremiah Owyang. I'm a GP at Blitzscaling Ventures. We invested in MultiOn. I also run an event called Llama Lounge. The first place winner today gets a demo slot on Thursday. There's almost 100 VCs present. This could set your career on fire.
Woo.
Hey everyone, nice to meet you all. My name is John. I'm a senior solutions at AWS. I work with startups, and good luck to you all.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I am the managing director of Founder Institute. Also included with is Founder Institute VC Lab. The other thing is we invest in behavioral psychology, what that looks like when it's inputted properly into businesses.
Hey, I'm Kamil, head of growth at Wordware, which is an IDE for building AI agents, the best and the fastest way.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reibman. I'm one of the founders of AgentOps. We saw some incredible projects this weekend, and I'm super excited to see what ambitious ideas have come to life.
Hi, everyone. I'm Div, co-founder and CEO of MultiOn. So excited to see all the participants and all the people that came and the exciting projects we built. We'll be sponsoring not a katana that you can see lying here. It's not a weapon because it's not a katana, and we'll be giving this as the first prize.
Hi, everyone. My name is Audrey. I am at Airbnb as engineer. Very excited to today be able to judge the finalist. Wonderful energy here.
All right, I want to just remind you about the second prize. The second prize winner will get a $500 cash prize, 5K credit from AWS, and then you will be my guest on my radio show, Silicon Valley Impact, that airs live in Los Gatos. Woo! And then the first prize, you are going to get $1,000 in cash prize, 5K credit from AWS, a demo spot at Llama Lounge. So I will be joining Llama Lounge next week, so come see me. And then we're going to have a private dinner with Alex and Div from MultiOn. All right, are you ready? Wait, I don't hear you. Are you ready? Let's go. Woo! Okay. So the top 12. First off, can I have Sapiento AI, Saad Assad? Woo! All right. Next up, Easy Apple AI from Mukul. Trez AI. Milind Mighty. Trez AI, are you here? All right, we're gonna wait a little bit for them. The Multiverse School. Woo! Redditor, Sina Maraji. Free Time, Arya. Catchup, Divesh Chaudhary. Good job. Okay, CFACT, Alejandro Canada. MyPod, Bayram Anakov. AI for Hire, Dami Dina. Shoulder Angel, Sam Stowers. And then last but not least, Custodia, Sophia Chen. All right, so we're gonna demo in that order. So Sapient AI, come demo. And then after that, it's gonna be Easy Apple AI. Trez AI, are you here? I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Give it up.
So I just want to tell them, for the finalists, one quick announcement. Please adjust your presentations so that the demo is ready. It's really big. The screen is tiny. Please make the text very big and speak loudly. And that's it. Good luck.
Hello. Again, hello, Homo sapiens. We've built something very cool for our kind. We've been named the sapiens because we're wise, but with this age of information overload, it's becoming much and much harder to discern logical fallacies, to fact check in real time, and it's very, very easily to get someone to, like let their BS on you or just, keep on yapping, and you can do nothing about it. So we built Sapiento AI with MultiOn, Grok, and Friend. So you can transcribe in real time text, and then you literally fact check in real time. And with Grok, with Grok, you discern the logical fallacies of the other one talking. So I love this quote: "The unexamined life is not worth living." And I wish I can, with the help of Friend, just go to the memories and get the claims of the people I'm talking about. And then with MultiOn, this is a very cool feature. With the agent, it will search the internet for you. So for example, we gave it an example of the Trump. We said like Trump had shot in the head, but it was in the ear. There's a very important distinct in that detail. But with MultiOn, it was able to say, oh, this claim is wrong. It was shot in the ear and not in the head. And I think that's very important, especially if someone is trying to call for false authority, saying like, hey, resources say, or like resource say, or doctors say, or everyone knows. People can easily get persuaded with these, logical fallacies, cognitive confirmation bias. And I think with the help of MultiOn, with Friend, and with real-time fact-checking and also logical fallacies, is going to be we're going to be able to discern these. So this is the backend of Grok. As you can see here, it says like this is a false dichotomy. The speaker presents a binary choice. So it's given two choices instead of allowing for many other choices. And I think this is just important for our kind. As you can see here, we are waiting for the Friend integration. It takes time to get reviewed, and then once it does, it just gets added to the plugins in here. So very excited to see it on the plugin store on Friends. And don't forget, Sapari, audio, dare to know, always. Thank you.
For one question from the judges. Do you have any questions? All right. Thank you, Sapiento AI. Up next, Easy Apple AI. Please come on in. Round of applause. All right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so hi, I'm Mukul, and the application is basically Easy Apply, and the main purpose of this was essentially managing how we as job seekers are applying to jobs on LinkedIn. And so I recently graduated. I'm looking for a job. I came here to SF, and one of the main advices I got from people was, "Hey, why don't you come here? Just start networking, apply to jobs." I did that. It's been fun. Met a lot of interesting people. But then this happened to my LinkedIn save jobs. I started procrastinating, just kept hitting the save button, save button, save button. Didn't really feel like, I'm not going to apply. And I also remember this quote this post by Jeremiah. I saw him at one of the events by Gen AI Collective. Do you even need websites? And a few days later, I was introduced to MultiOn. I'm like, cool, that sounds something good. Let's probably see if we can make something good out of this. So some of the sponsors I use, MultiOn, AgentOps, Grok, and Wordware mainly. And the third-party tool, Simplify, which is a super cool tool that's been helpful for job applicants. It autofills the job applicants. And 11 Labs for the end part, as you can also see in the architecture diagram, for converting the text back to speech. Some more images. Essentially, there's a dreaded Easy Apply button. We all see this. I just don't want to click on it, and that's where the name comes in, Easy Apply. Just quickly switch to the demo now. There we go. Hey there, how's it going? Okay, the Grok response is back from the function call, just awaiting the 11 Labs output URL and the file that's converted back to speech. Right here, let's check the response.
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm a large language model, LLM, designed to call functions and execute tasks, or use the extracted data to... What can I assist you with today?
Hey, so I have some saved jobs on LinkedIn. Can you help me apply to those jobs, please? So this is the Grok function calling being used. The Grok function calling being used, it just essentially tells the LLM, okay, you got to use these specific functions from the code. So it's not just talking to fetching information from the internet or anything. It's actually looking at code, and that was really cool. So it's almost done with the first.
To locate the submit button at the bottom of the form.
That's the first one done, and I have another one in the loop. This is where it's going. Should probably, I think, get this done as well. I just added sort of a time delay to ensure, the pop-ups are handled essentially well enough.
Down to locate the submit button at the bottom of the form. I'm continuing to scroll down to locate the submit button at the bottom of the form. I'm continuing to scroll down to locate the submit button at the bottom of the form.
I've gotten used to it, so
Scroll down to locate the submit button at the bottom of the form.
But yeah, we did it, yeah. That's pretty much it, and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Question from any of the judges? All right. Thank you. Did you have a question, Jeremiah? All right. Well, thank you so much. Next up, the Multiverse School, followed by Redditor. The Multiverse School and Redditor, please get ready to present. Yes. Yeah.
right. We're on. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Liz Howard. I'm the founder and CEO of the Multiverse School. This is my research team. We build autonomous agents. And today what we built was an automated testing platform for early stage SaaS startups. So the big problem here is when you build an early stage startup, you have the main user flow, the one user flow that drives top line revenue, right? And it's, can users sign up and put their credit card into the thing, right? That's what we want to happen. And so the problem is a lot of our engineers, they get building stuff on the back end, they get building other things. They're not putting their credit card into the front end every day, checking to make sure that has not broken. I've used other ML products before to do automated user testing, but because we didn't have generative LLMs, didn't actually work very well, pretty brittle, right? So we didn't really know when things broke. This agent allows us to actually test whether or not things have broken and that we can get through the main revenue driving user flow. So for the Multiverse School, it's can you sign up for a class, right? Can you go to the front page, scroll down, click join, and get to Stripe? If you can do that, then we're good. If you can't, I need to know about it right away. I need an email. I need you to blow up my phone. So we built a system that does that. It checks, and you check once an hour, make sure everything's good, make sure that people hitting the front page are able to complete checkout flow, and we are making money still. So that's the goal. Questions?
Which tools did you use?
We use MultiOn and we use Grok to extract the actual results. A lot of times MultiOn will say like, hey, I didn't finish entering your credit card details. So Grok needs to know that it was able to hit the Stripe page and then, SendGrid and some other a Neon DB for the back end. So yeah.
Thank you. Give it up. Give it up. All right. Redditor, you're up next. Who wants to hear some funny engineering jokes made by ChatGPT while waiting? Okay, one person. I'm still going to do it. Why did the software engineer go broke? Why? He used up all his cash. More coming. Just warning.
Yeah, or plug in direct. Let's try that one time. In the meantime, is it showing up? You saw it. Okay, I think it's showing up now. There you go. Hi everyone, my name is Singh. I'm a solo builder. This crowd looks very stressful, by the way, I'm just saying. But let's start. So I've built Redditor. It's a Reddit growth hacker. It's very simple. I'm a star founder, and many founders use Reddit to get their very first 1,000 customers. Like Deal, for example, they still use it even at their current scale because it's great. People who are losing sleep over stuff are talking about it. They're trying to find other people, trying to find solutions. If you're a founder, you can just jump in there, recommend your solution or DM them. But the process is very painful because the cognitive load of constantly checking Reddit and searching for stuff and wondering, if there's a new post popping up, it's just very distracting. It really disrupts your flow. But the ROI is pretty high. If you DM a lot of people, you will actually convert people. So I built Redditor. It takes your startup description. It takes one seed phrase, which is the sort of people you're looking for, the sort of conversations you're looking for. It uses that to auto-generate a bunch of other search queries and constantly search for the most recent, super hot topics that posts on Reddit that are relevant to your startup. Then it opens a post, it scrapes all the usernames of everyone who's commenting, then it DMs all of them. Now it can either DM to book a call or to get them to sign up or just say, hey, I really resonated with this. I just thought I would say hi. If you want to see the GitHub repo, you can scan the QR code. I'll show this later. I will not run a demo, but it works if you run it. The reason I won't run a demo is because it takes like 5 minutes to actually go through the whole thing, but I will show you some results, how it looks like. So the outcome is like this. I went through a post that was like this, lonely founders and founders talking about loneliness, looking for peer support and so on. It just, DM'd a lot of them. Also, the stuff that are working already are these things. So if you open a browser tab, you log into your Reddit and run this app by giving these 3 inputs, it will scrape all the usernames. It will DM all of them. So that already works. Some stuff that I'm working on that are not done yet are continuously finding new posts. So that part is still, you need to manually give the post. And there's some ideas I've written down. If you want to collaborate, you can just submit a pull request. I also made a little fancy homepage just before this, in case you can, if you click on it, it's called redditor.versal.com. It leads to a beautiful orange Google form. That's all.
Thank you. All right. Next up, free time and then catch up.
They didn't have questions?
Any questions?
Go for it.
Were you hit by any anti-botting measures for Reddit?
No, I looked it up and they said, as long as your account is more than a week old and you've lost that new user tag, it's fine. But I suppose fine means no more than like 100 in a second or something. So yeah. Say again?
So what's next for this thing? Do you want to keep maintaining and scaling this?
I'm going to use it for my company because this costs about $10. So assuming this runs once a day for 30 days, it's going to cost $10. If I get one customer through that, I make $150 a month. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, free time and then catch up. Free time, are you here? All right, they're coming. Okay, this is another joke. Why did the AI fail its history exam? It kept trying to predict future. No jokes on this one. No laughter.
Hello, I'm Arya, and this is my team. And we made Free Time. And Free Time uses AI agents to coordinate and plan small gatherings, making it easier for you to connect and meet new friends. So the problem is that making friends is hard. You can go to an event and there's like 100 people and you're trying to figure out who to talk to. Or maybe you go on Bumble BFF and you meet up with one person and it's like, it's awkward. Is this a date? What's going on? And so we made the solution. You could attend small gatherings, maybe 3, 4, 5 people, with people who share your interests, all seamlessly planned by AI. So we have 4 different agents. The first one is the Free Time Finder. This uses MultiOn to go to your Google Calendar, look at your events, and find chunks of free time for you. And then the Data Coordinator goes in and looks at the availability of all of the users, the interests, and tries to match people up, giving it to the event manager that creates an event for the group. For example, let's all go watch a movie at this time. And the group chat creator will put everyone in a Discord channel together so that they can coordinate and meet up. So let's do a quick demo. It's not big enough. Okay, so very simple process. You just put in your name and your Discord username and your city. A few options for things you like to do. And then this is the Google Calendar button, but it takes a long time and MultiOn gets confused. So this is the manual calendar. And you can just drag and it lets you put in your free time. And once you have all of that, you just press submit and you're done. You just have to join the Discord server and it will put you in different channels. So here it says, hey everyone, let's go hiking in Land's End on Thursday. Does 6 p.m. sound good? And all you have to do is agree and meet up with everyone. So yeah, make the most of your free time, make new friends. That's what free time's about. Thank you.
Any questions from the judges? All right, next up, we're gonna have Catchup and then one question, yes.
What? AWS, we are using Firebase for the database and yeah, using the Firebase for the database. And that's how everything is connected together. What?
Firebase is Google, I think.
Why is everyone laughing?
Okay, Catchup, you're up next. Thank you. Trez AI, please come to the front. No. Oh, it's okay, because they don't always have some.
Yeah, he needs I'm right here. Okay, so we are Catchup, and he's my teammate, Clayton, myself, Devesh, and we are Akiko, and Oliver, and Inky. So,
all right, Devesh, I'm interested. What problem are we solving today?
okay. So, how many of you are from enterprises or an employee somewhere working on something? All of you, I guess? Probably even CEOs or something, yeah. So what do you need for information for your enterprise to be successful? So you want your employees to be up to date with all the things going on, maybe in whatever domain they're working. Suppose your team is working on networking, your team is working on AI, ML. They need to kind of go through some research papers because today's research is tomorrow's future. We all miss the transformer moment. That's why we are all doing a catch-up to build the tools. So, and next, as an individual, so we are working in different teams. And an enterprise has like 20 teams, maybe. If you have 500-member team, you have 20 teams. And each of team works on your own solution. And you never know, what other teams are working on, what product release is happening in your own organization. It's definitely better to get this in one place in a summarized manner when you can easily go, okay, this team built this team built this, okay, this week this happened. And okay, the third thing is most enterprise. As an enterprise, what is my competitors building? Like, how do I position myself to success?
All right, so I have one question. It sounds like it's some sort of organizational tool. So my question is, why is this different from other organizational tools? And how are you solving the problem?
So honestly, we are an organization tool, but all we try to do is get you the information you need in most efficient manner, most timely manner, which you don't need to access too many pages, too many browser pages, and just get what you need to do. How do we solve this? So let me just show you this demo. So this is a Catchup platform, and here you can see topics. It's something which you can just subscribe to it. You can subscribe to AI, ML, cancer if you're interested in computer networks or anything. You can even create your own topics. And what we do is if you just subscribe to CSS. Okay, I subscribe to CSS. And we get you all the CSS research papers which got published last week in different papers which got published. So you can see this. An in-depth, some CSS articles got published in this 19 July. And how is it relevant to you? And as an organization, and how do we do this? Starting is kind of, you input yourself, like what are you interested in? And we do a kind of persona sort, based on persona, like what your interests are, and publish your data according to the severity of, how impactful it is. And coming to the marketplace, this is your last week updates. And we summarize it in a way, like some team has implemented user authentication systems, some team has migrated their backend services to Kubernetes, and we provided bite-sized updates with the Jira integration. Third, so organization. So what happened in your space? Like how impactful is this news to your business? Okay, that's our product.
All right, I have one last question for you. It's going to be a quick one. So I'm a researcher at a really big company, okay? This to me sounds like it's a very broad scope. Is there any way it's personalized to me specifically?
Actually, you can create your own topic. Now, I work at a company. I work on network systems and AI, and I'm only interested in this. And I only want to look the papers in this. So you can just create your own topic, subscribe to it, and you can make the topic global as well. There can be other subscribers to that, and everyone can comment about it, maybe. That's the future plan. And after these kind of tools, right, what your enterprise is going to look from this to this. So this is a value we're bringing. Time savings, increased productivity, cost efficiency, better decision-making, customization. Thank you for all the sponsors. The vision of our product is we try to bridge the gap between known and unknown by at least 0.1%. I don't know what the X gap is, but we should never miss the transformer moment again. At least I missed. This is the tools that we are using. We are using AgentOps. We are using MultiOn. We are using Grok for inference. We are using WordFrame for summarizing our Jira tickets. We are using AWS Bedrock to kind of do the persona sort. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Any questions?
All right, thank you so much. Next, oh yes.
Okay, can you go back to your demo page? And zoom in like 3 times. Okay. I thought there was like a submission button beneath one of those things. Was that like a feedback mechanism, or how did that work?
In the organization?
It was like the other view, research?
Oh, research.
Yes.
So actually we thought of building a community for this. So research is published, and in LinkedIn, you'll see 5 likes or 6 likes for a really good research paper. So what we're trying to bring is that communities can comment on these research activities, like build out hype or something. I mean, like, how relevant is this paper to me? Because all LLMs hallucinate to some extent. We all need to kind of do fact checking, and I feel no matter how fact checking AI agent you want to use, I still feel human interaction is still responsible over there. So because this is research, and LLMs are good with the past, but not with the future, right? So that's one thing that I thought of and kept it as a comment window. Yeah.
So is this live? Can people use it?
Maybe. So I think if enough interest is there, we might launch it in the product hunt. That's the plan.
And can I create a profile where can I like give it like thumbs up, thumbs down? I like this articles. I don't like this articles. So can I train it to be better?
Everything. I mean, 2 days hackathon, 36 hours.
Sure.
And I slept. My team didn't. So that's why I'm able to give the speech here. So maybe like a YouTube kind of thing. It's like a newspaper for you on topics which you are interested. That's what we are trying to build here, right?
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right, thank you. So up next, Trez AI, and then we're gonna do CFACT. Trez AI.
Can my team bring for one photo? Just get on. Somebody else. Sure.
Hold it close to the map. Okay.
Okay. Oh, from this side? Okay. Oh, great.
Just both right here.
Great, thank you. So thank you to everybody in the audience, all the judges, all of the sponsors, and all of our fellow hackathon members for making it here today to watch our presentation. This is Trez AI, aka MultiOn on steroids. Okay. So here we see an example of MultiOn and an open-ended task. So shopping for a dress, right? And so it searches for a dress online on Google. That's good so far. But then it starts clicking on Lululemon, right? With Lululemon, right? Which is the clothing brand, if you're not aware. And I'm asking like, why Lululemon, right? I didn't mean to specify that, right? And then it starts clicking on some random dress and adds it to my shopping bag or shopping cart or whatever, right? And didn't even ask me about what I wanted to do, right? Why didn't it take into account my user preferences and other things like that, right? This is an open-ended task, and it should be asking me more questions to specify my user intent, right? Here's another example.
Another example is, let's say I want to find another headphones with a similar weight as the Sony XM4 headphones. And so I asked MultiOn this, and it quickly finds that, okay, the Sony XM4 headphones are about 2.31 pounds. And this is a task success. However, next, when it tries to find similar headphones, it just searches up headphones with a similar weight to the Sony XM4 headphones, which is obviously not what a human would do. A human would say, can I find headphones which are close to 2.3 pounds in weight? And this leads to poor performance on this task.
Yeah, so if you have like two tasks and you have to use the information from the first task to inform the second task, MultiOn is unable to do that kind of thing. So this is our solution. We have a 3 LLM approach. 3 in Spanish is tres. Trez, right? So Trez AI, that's where the name comes from. So the user prompt, which is, let's say we assume that the user cannot do prompt engineering, is not really good at that kind of stuff. Maybe they need prompting, right? So you get a user prompt in, and this is our black box, which is the actor-critic model, right? This is composed of 2 LLMs. One is the actor, and one is the critic. The actor is going to try to make a chain of thought to complete the problem. And then the critic is going to look at that and be like, the feedback, right? Give feedback on what the chain of thought is and how to improve that, right? This is going to run for a couple of times, back and forth. And then finally, we're going to get a good chain of thought without redundant steps, without misordered steps and all that stuff. And that's going to be fed into MultiOn, right? And then MultiOn and the actor-critic model are going to go back and forth and try to complete the task.
We also have a third LLM, which is a watcher, which tries to check when the human is needed in the loop. In some examples, like for example, if the user just specifies that they want a dress, there's not enough info to know what type of dress the user wants, what type of occasion do they want it for, what is their price range, what types of styles do they like. And so this third LLM, it looks at the outputs of MultiOn and tries to figure out when exactly do we need a human to enter in the loop. Additionally, this third LLM also can try to figure out when is MultiOn trying to veering from the task, and when it realizes that MultiOn is veering from the task, for example, if it's looking for a dress that's not exactly what the user specifies, it can prompt the other 2 LLMs to create a new chain of thought based off of the current step that MultiOn is stuck on. And with this new chain of thought, hopefully, it creates more detailed step process for the MultiOn to follow, thereby improving the search results that MultiOn can find. And so for the tools we used, we obviously used MultiOn to perform all the searches. We used AgentOps to track how many API calls we were using, especially since we were using multiple different LLMs and MultiOn. And so we wanted to track our usage of all these different tools. So that's why we used AgentOps. We used AWS Bedrock for our watcher model, which would take both a screenshot and the chain of thoughts generated by the previous 2 LLMs. And so then it would then tell whether a human was needed in the loop. We used Grok for the first 2 LLMs because Grok had really super fast LLMs. And finally, we used Mem0 to track all the conversation histories, and we put everything in the memory so that later on we could figure out places that we could improve our 2 LLM process. And so we can just see a screenshot of our AgentOps usage. As you can see, sometimes there were thoughts that were repeated multiple times, so that we definitely noticed this, that MultiOn would repeat that it's looking for the same dress multiple different times. Also, we can just see how many times that the LLMs were called.
The reason that we included this specifically was that the other ones seemed a little bit more clear, and we wanted to explain this one a little more detail. So demo time. So remember what I said about the shopping for the dress part? So as our POC concept suggests, right? Let's say we're shopping for a dress. Basically, if you use our actor-critic model, what it'll do is it'll ask you about things that you're looking for in the dress, right? Are you looking for formal or casual, right? And what is your preferred fit for the dress? The color, style preferences, budget range, and then any intended online platform to order this, right? A lot more prompting the user because they don't know how to specify that themselves, right? And I'm assuming that the target of MultiOn is supposed to be to complete web tasks, but you want to be able to know how to prompt it so that it's has all this necessary details in order to perform the task to the user's intent, right? So this is sort of the improvement from what you saw in a previous slide. And so some of the difficulties that we had were routing between. So we actually have a demo. Where was the demo slide? We had the video. People from the last presentation can attest to that, but we'll show you later. So routing between. So some of the difficulties we had were routing between LLMs, reducing latency with MultiOn, and not being able to. Sometimes MultiOn has faces a capture or something like that. And so, not being able to click on things like that in the screen session. And then some improvements to make are obviously prompt engineering the LLMs that we use. We had 3 LLMs, right? And so prompt engineering those to make them better. Integrating that with Streamlit or Gradio to make it a much better POC. And then possibly making it directly integrable with MultiOn. And then adding the video stream feature. So thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
Could you try to locate the demo?
Yes, yes.
Let's go to your browser history.
We would consider it. We would consider it.
All right, CFACT and then MyPod after CFACT, if you can come here to prepare.
So we have the. I mean, if we don't have enough time, that's okay as well.
Okay, we want to see your demo.
Oh, wait,
Let's
great,
go.
great. We have the demo right here. So let's say we're
Okay.
let's say we're shopping for the dress, like over here. This is the proposed chain of thought, and after the actor-critic model. And then it asks over here, what are you looking for in the dress, like the occasion and style, etc. Right? And then you specify that. And then what type of dress are you looking for, casual, formal, etc. And then what's your size, preferred fit, color and style preferences. You know, the whole point of this is that it's asking things that are unclear in the original prompt, right? And which online store, so we said Amazon, and then it goes on and basically does that, yeah. So do the, does anybody have any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Great work, guys. I just want to provide some feedback. So I think the questions, I think that's like some kind of manual task. I think the point of MultiOn is to do autonomous tasks.
Right.
So the user would just have to put everything in and just put it in one prompt.
Right.
So who determines what kind of thing? So dresses, sure, like I agree with you, dresses needs to have all of those criteria, but what about, I don't know, something else that doesn't have to? So will it just prompt me every time to say, okay, what do you need?
Oh, you're saying if something is straightforward to do but doesn't require those extra steps? Right. So we were testing this out, particularly playing Lose Yourself on Spotify by Eminem. That was one of the examples that we had. We didn't show it here, but it doesn't do the extra steps of like, oh, let me check if Spotify is available in this country or region, right? That's not a step. I mean, actually, that was a step that was initially proposed, let's say, by the actor model, right? And it's an unnecessary step. So when the critic model sees that, it says like, remove this unnecessary step. What are you doing?
All right, thank you. That's it for the time. Thank you so much. Give it up.
Thank you so much.
All right, next up, CFACT, and then MyPod. MyPod, please make your way to the front.
Microphone close to your mouth.
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, thank you very much for this awesome hackathon. I gotta say, I have drank so much Red Bull in order to finish this project in just 24 hours, only getting 4 hours of sleep today. So hopefully you enjoy it. Basically, this is about making debates great again. And why do I say this? Not only in the USA, but also in Spain, for example, where I'm from. When I watch a political debate, they are just not discussing about real facts. They are discussing about, not all the time, but sometimes about misleading facts, things that are not true, things that are half true. So yeah, this takes away so much utility that debates can have. This can not also be applied to political debates. It can be even applied to a debate with your friends about history, about politics, whatever, right? So the thing I have built is a real-time audio analyzer that analyzes what the two people that are debating are saying. It fact-checks those facts, and it outputs if the fact is right or if the fact is wrong. And if the fact is wrong, it will tell you why it's wrong. And not only that, you can also use MultiOn to double-check and get more information from Wikipedia about the fact. So this is the architecture. We are basically, well, that's a big agent, but there are more agents inside that big agent. The first thread, the audio detector, is just getting the audio. There is no AI in there. It's just getting 30-second chunks of audio. That is passed to the second thread, which is an agent composed of 3 models. First one, Whisper with Grok. Then we have a diarization, and then we have a voice embedding. It's a tricky task to know who is speaking at what time, only with Whisper, because it doesn't tell you who speaks. That's why we use the Arization. It tells you who speaks, but it doesn't tell you what they are speaking. So we mix that in order to get a full transcript. But it's also tricky to keep the speakers right for the next 30 seconds because the model doesn't remember. So that's why we use vector embeddings. I embed the voice of the first 2 speakers, and then I double check it for the next 30 seconds. All the threads communicate using message queues. So while the audio transcriptor is running, the audio is being recorded as well for the next processing cycle every 30 seconds. And then once the audio is fully transcribed and fully annotated, it's passed to the third agent, the third thread, which runs Llama 3 and Whisper, and basically extracts all the FATs and then double check the FATs, make sure they are correct, not correct, etc. That is passed to the front end, and also we have MultiOn to even double check even further. So enough talking, let's do a live demo here with Wen. We're gonna have kind of a silly debate. Let's start our agents. Wait. Python main, there we go. It takes 10 seconds to boot, more or less. So, yes, live demos are great. Let's wait. Okay, didn't work this time. There we go. We got it. Hey, did you know that Donald Trump was born in Spain?
I did not know that. Do you know that Macron was actually born in New York City?
Okay, that's super interesting. Actually, tigers live in the Arctic.
I did not know that. Leopards actually live in grasslands.
Okay, that's so cool. Did you know that the capital of Paris is France?
Fascinating. Do you know that the capital of the United States is Seattle?
Okay, that's so cool. Did you know that the moon is made of cheese?
That is new to me, but I know that the Atlantic Ocean is the largest ocean in the world.
Okay, it's also true, and the Mount Everest is the biggest mountain in the world. So you can see here how it gets the fats that are grown. Right now, it also gets the fats that are right in green. Not that doesn't appear here. It's using Mixtral. If we use a better model like ChatGPT, it could be even better. But now you can even double check if the fats are fully right or not. So let's check this one and use MultiOn API to go to Wikipedia. You see in green, Mount Everest is the biggest mountain. It got that one right. And here you can double check this one. You can come back and do Mount Everest. We can also do this for multiple speakers. The more speakers you add, the trickier it gets to distinguish the voices. And how I imagine this, I imagine political debates in the future having this live chat, like a Twitch stream, fact-checking everything. That makes the debates more interactive. Public can know what is being said. Moderators can also have this double-check application to call out the debaters when they are saying something wrong. So yeah, hopefully with more time than one day, bigger change of thoughts, bigger models, we can get this working and fact-check all the debates and make the debates great again. Thank you. Any questions?
Any questions from the judges? All right, thank you so much. Next, no, we're not taking audience question for now.
Okay.
For time, thank you. All right, next up, MyPod and then AI for hire.
Okay. Yep. Awesome. So this is MyPod. The idea is that we turn your watch and read list into an interactive podcast. So if you're like me, then you've got a bunch of videos saved in your YouTube. Oh, and probably you have a bunch of reading lists and a bunch of tabs open, and you just don't have time for all of that. Well, why don't we take all of that content and we turn it into a podcast that would know me, would personalize the information from those sources, and I can actually talk to that podcast. So let's take a look. So I'm initiating a podcast generation, and what it does first is that it checks my watch later list on YouTube using MultiOn. We figure out that there is one video here that, okay, it's, okay, something is wrong with the MultiOn. Okay, I'll show you the video then. Sorry about that. So basically, it uses MultiOn to check my watch later list and fetches and realizes that, hey, there's a video of Bill Ackman on Lex Fridman's podcast. What it does next is it gets the top highlights of that video. You know, this most replayed part on YouTube for every video. So it downloads those highlights and summarizes them. And it extracts the audio segments that are related to those highlights. And then basically what it does is it combines the summary of the podcast and those excerpts of the real podcast into a single video audio file. And then when you get that file, I'll show you on a previous example, you can actually get that podcast.
Hi, Bayram. I hope you're enjoying your time at the MultiOn Hackathon. I hope I won't screw up during your demo. So let me tell you about this video from your watch later list.
So what it does is that summary is actually personalized to what my friend actually logs about me and what is on my LinkedIn account. And then basically tailors the summary for me. And then I can actually even ask questions. Like for instance, here I asked, what was the book that was mentioned there? So tell me about the book that Bill Ackman told about us in this podcast. So it basically can answer that question using the information. And since I'm a bookworm, what it does, it actually then puts that into my Amazon cart. So the whole idea is that I don't have time for all of the saved reading and watch list. It personalizes, shortens it, presents in my way, and then lets me ask questions and know more for the things that I'm really excited about. Thank you.
Judges, any questions? All right. Thank you so much. Next up, AI for Hire, then Shoulder Angel. We are at the last 3 demos. AI for Hire. Shoulder Angel, please make your way to the front.
Yeah, like feel free to speak to stuff. Well, actually, I'll present first, and then we'll get to the demo right fast. All right. Oh, sorry. Just have to change one more thing. All right. Hi, my name is Dami. This is Alistair, one of our other team members. He's here on vacation, so he left, but his name is Alberto. And here we're here to talk about AI for Hire, AI agents that can do your work on virtual computers. I think there's a typo on the other slide, but it should say AI agents should not only have access to the browsers, they should have access to your full computer. And what we're building is an operating system for AI. So we built a virtual sandbox for your AI employee. With this, we're using Apple's virtualization framework that came out 2 years ago and WWDC. And essentially, you can run a virtual Mac OS computer or Linux computer on your computer. You can imagine waking up in the morning and having your AI just start at the same time that you're starting. And it can run any native Mac OS application. And you can even leave it running while you're sleeping, and it can make you money on your behalf. So how it works is it starts from linear. So linear is the to-do list where the AI agent has a set of tasks. It uses Slack for team chat. It uses regular software like Figma and Cursor and GitHub for code. And as mentioned, we use the Mac virtualization to run it. We use Open Interpreter to interact with the computer, and we use some LLMs to deal with some cases. And generally, the workflow is it opens a computer, it opens Slack, and then it uses Slack and Linear to determine what to do next. And then there's a human-in-the-loop factor to verify the tasks. So using pull requests, attaching an image to a task. So the AI is never really just completing stuff. You're, as a human, are always verifying that it's completed the work. With our stack, we're using AWS for most of our infrastructure, and then Mem0 for memory. Yeah, and I think for use cases and demos, there's a lot of AI agents that can be created. So I'll just give a quick demo. In this use case, this is an AI designer, and this AI designer is essentially going to create a design for me. And the idea is that it can open any sort of application in this virtual environment. This is just it using Figma and just creating a design. And you can imagine it opening Cursor, or opening other tools to do certain tasks. So, yep, that's the demo. But it's still creating the work. But I did not know we were presenting, so I didn't prepare like in time properly. But this is it making a design for me automatically. Yeah. So, yeah. Go ahead.
If I could just add, one of the built-in advantages of being able to run native is things like persistent state, being able to come back to things, almost like a rewind type save feature to previous work. And that's different from the current browser-based paradigm.
Yeah, that's it. Any questions or, yeah, go for it.
So could you explain exactly what you prompted it to do in Figma? Like what is it doing? Like what's the prompt and what's the output and what was going on between?
Yeah, so like Figma is just one example. So we built a DSL. So like in this DSL, it says open Figma. I can change the DSL to say like open Safari, and like your website's called AgentOps. So like I would say like open Safari and then write. I don't know if it knows how to open a specific URL. I haven't memorized all the DSL, but I'll just
real-time demo.
I'll just open Safari first and see what it writes. But in a second, when it runs, it's going to open Safari. Figma was just one example. So like, yeah, I think I can get it to like do Command T or something in this instance. But Figma was just one example. And essentially, we built this DSL so that it can use any application. And you can write any sort of DSL to do different things. And you'd have embeddings so that the AI would essentially, when it has a task list or it creates a task list, it's writing the DSL on its own. And then just spending 8 hours a day or whatever amount of time you want going through the task. And then you can go verify, or it can self-learn and improve on its own. Yeah.
Wait, so the DSL is generated by
the AI
agent? Okay.
Yeah, when it has a task. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Up next, Shoulder Angel and then Custodia, the last two teams. Custodia, please make your way to the front.
Yep, just me. Perfect. How's it going, everyone? Perfect. Hi, my name is Sam. I have built Shoulder Angel AI. Shoulder Angel is a system that watches you and gives you in-the-moment nudges that keep you focused on what you actually care about. So first off, self-directed work is hard. Raise your hand if you have had pretty good focus this weekend, like for the hackathon. Yeah? Okay, like a third of people. Keep your hands up if you have focus that good in your day-to-day. 2 people. Yeah, this isn't really a surprise. There's a lot of things that make working on things that you are leading hard. One guy tried to fix this by hiring someone to physically sit behind him at all times. This was a fun one, but there's a couple minor problems with this, such as expense and the fact that someone is watching you at all times. So I built an AI version of this called Shoulder Angel. Shoulder Angel knows when you want to work. It knows what you want to work on. So if you're not working when you should be, it gives you a phone call. It watches your screen privately with a thing called Screen Pipe and checks that against your stated goals. And if there's a misalignment, it'll call you, see like, hey, is this actually what you want to be working on or not? And then it remembers your goals, it remembers this information all through just the voice interface. So for the demo here, I'm going to do what most demos do, and I'm going to go browse memes. Okay, yeah, so ScreenPipe is monitoring activity here. So in just a second, I should get a phone call. Well, these are not very good memes. I'm very disappointed in this. While that's going on, this was built using a backend component, a client component, and a voice agent. The client is a library called ScreenPipe. Oh, I'm getting a call, 1 second. Hello?
Hi, Sam. I noticed you've been browsing Reddit's R memes lately. Can you help me understand how that fits into your goals of finishing your project report and completing the hackathon project Shoulder Angel?
It kind of doesn't. I'm a little distracted.
Let's focus on your goals. What are your goals for the day?
I need to give the final demo.
What specific steps do you need to take to get the final demo ready?
I should probably hang up because I'm almost out of time. How much time do I have?
It seems like we're running out of time. Before you go.
Thanks, Shoulder Angel. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the demo. Yeah, so this was built. Inference was done with Grok, Llama 70 billion for both the questions and the voice agents. The voice was done with Vapi AI and Twilio. Memory was handled with Mem0. I'm using Qdrons. Backend was Python and Fast API. The local processing was done via OCR, by the way, so it's not wildly expensive to run all the time, is ScreenPipe. Hey, I'm focused now. You can stop calling me. And then tracing was done with Weights and Biases Weave tool. That's it. If you are curious about things like this, you can always follow me on Twitter @SamMakesThings. Thank you.
Judges, any questions? All right, thank you. Final demo, Custodia.
Thank you so much. Okay. On this side of the monitor.
Perfect. While they're setting up, so after this, the judges are gonna go deliberate for all the final prizes. Even if you're not in the top 12, you can still win a category prize, so stick around because you might still be a winner.
There's only one thing that could possibly be worse than an appliance breaking on you, right? When you're getting your house together, you think everything's going well, and then your dishwasher breaks, or your microwave can't get implemented because you're missing a part, or you want to change your AT&T line, but you have to instead wait on hold for hours, like so long, sitting on phone trees, and now they have the audacity to put an AI agent on their end. But we're flipping the script on that, and we are creating AI agents for the consumer so that you no longer have to be the one sitting in that phone tree waiting for that AI agent that's going to barely be helpful for you. Now we can be the AI agent doing it for you. So here you can see frustration left and right. So long wait times, obviously, confusing phone trees, and needing to gather that relevant information. We were able to solve each of these issues with our solution. specifically using MultiOn AI in order to gather that information that we need for the phone call, including phone number and any relevant documents, like how long is their return policy available for, or things of that nature.
So how can we actually save your time? So whenever you want to replace a washing machine part, for example, let's take that case study. You want to go and check, like, is it in the warranty or not? So if it's in the warranty, can I get a whole replacement, or it might be still buggy after I fix it? So who checks that? So for ours, MultiOn agents goes and checks the policy for you and says that, hey, this is in warranty and this can help you. And another thing is, like, you need to call customer care. Sometimes the number might be right, sometimes might be not. So instead of you wasting your time, our MultiOn agent goes, checks the number, and sits on your phone for you, so that even if it's a wrong number, it doesn't waste your valuable time. And while this all is happening in the background, it allows you to focus on what matters to you. You can do whatever tasks are more relevant than just sitting and waiting in the line for the customers. So how we do this? So we are using Grok for speech, text to speech. So which is using a 8 billion Llama 3 parameter, which is fast and quick. So this allows us to get a very fast response time, and it doesn't feel like the conversation is breaking. So this is just to prompt our model in what you want. So in order to personalize that, it's just not asking you, if you ask like, hey, can you fix my washing machine? It will ask you further questions, what brand it is, how do you do it, what is the challenge? And then we go collect all the information. And with the Llama index, we get only the most relevant information, because conversation is not 100% anytime useful. After that, we use MultiOn agents. So to get the policy details and to get the phone number. After that, not only we get the phone number, but we sit on the call and call on your behalf. And our AI is not just an AI voice model, it's an empathetic AI. It understands the emotions, because the next person might be also a human, but mostly it's an AI agent. So we do it with Hume and Twilio. After that, we structure the output. We give you the only relevant steps for you, like what happened in the call, what is the summary, do you need to order a part or not, or what are the instructions or manuals which were given. So you give it the output on the screen, or the instructions are emailed to you. And so why we are doing it better than what are other options? Because our AI is emotionally intelligent. It understands the pain points of the next person, if it's a customer or a human or not. And it's fast, fully deployed, and ready to use right now. And it's built now. And you can just try it yourself on custodialife.com, where we are building the voice agents for you. And we have the demo.
So let's do it. Demo time. So Xavier is going to take us through the process of creating an account here. You know, a quick one. We trust that's a very secure password. So first up, I'm going to tell Custodia what is broken. Custodia, I've been having a problem with my washing machine from Samsung. I thought Samsung was supposed to be the best of the best. Why is it broken? So now we get follow-up questions from our agent that decides, you know, can we solve this ourselves, or should we call customer support? And let's just assume that we've gotten to the bottom of it and go ahead and call customer support. So here we go. You can see now I'm getting a phone call from our agent. Hello, this is the Samsung support line.
Hello, I hope you're having a great day. And reaching out because we're having some trouble with the Samsung washing machine, and I'd like to see how we can get that resolved. Would you please assist me with this?
Yeah, absolutely. Which model do you have? When can we schedule an appointment? Yada, yada. So you get the idea of how this would be extremely helpful agent for somebody who doesn't want to be talking to me, the support line. And that is our presentation. We are flipping the scripts on who has the AI bot in customer support.
So any questions from the judges?
Yeah, please.
Do you have an audio file of a longer conversation of the bot talking with the support agent?
I don't have an example for you, mostly because it is 25 cents a minute, and we don't want to pay for that. But I'm sure that we could. Do you want to demo that's longer?
And we are using mem0, so it hasn't.
For the sake of time, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have time for that, but offline.
Offline, we definitely can follow up.
All right, the judges, let's go to the room, and then we're going to deliberate, and then we're going to come back with the prizes. And again, even if you're not in the top 12, you can still win the category prize, so stick around. All right, judges. All right, before we announce the winner, I want to thank all of the volunteers that made this happen, all of our amazing sponsors. I want to thank Jeremiah from Llama Lounge to help organize this, Michelle G, who also helped organize this. Thank you, Alicia Lynn, who's right here. We all worked very tirelessly to put this together. And of course, Div from MultiOn and Alex from AgentOps. It was really a team effort. Thank you. So I want to invite Div, who's going to say a few words. He had the vision for this hackathon. So Div, please come on up. Give a huge round of applause for Div.
Cool. Yeah, so thanks everyone again. So I think this was a great turnaround. I hope everyone had a lot of fun. A lot of cool use cases. I think I was actually blown away by the number of different things people came up with. A lot of them were actually really practical and useful. So just great to see what people are building. It's also good to see all the innovation that's happening in the startup ecosystem. I think this is a quote from Karpathy, where he's, I think if you have seen his talk, where he's talking about you want to have this startups like Coral that are flourishing and innovating and building new kind of wave of technology and revolutionizing how we do things. And kind of I felt by seeing all the different use cases and how people are starting to combine all this MultiOn and AgentOps and mem0, we're starting to see this new stack of how agents can evolve. And that's why I think we went with the name Agents 2.0. So we want to have this reliable stack of agents that people can start integrating, can start building actually practical products on top. And I think we're reaching there where we have all of this new tools that can be combined together. And if you imagine how new trends start, it usually takes some time. So if you think about distributed computing, if you think about say when Next.js started for front-end development, or when there were new tools for building your own stack for different things. I think we're starting to see this rise of the agent stack. And I think Alex is also working on some of this stuff, so we will talk about it a bit more. But we are very excited to see this kind of agentic stack emerge that people can start building and deploying to build really cool integrations. So again, thanks everyone for being here, and we're very excited to announce the winners after this and give out all the prizes. And we'll have a lot of MultiOn swag, so you can come collect shirts and socks. Thanks.
All right, and then Alex from AgentOps.
Okay, this was an incredible weekend. So we set off to create the Agents 2.0 Hackathon, 2.0 being the next huge increment in the way that these programs are running. And I think that the upgrade 2.0 kind of implies that they're going to become a little more advanced, sophisticated, perhaps more complicated, but a lot more powerful. And I don't think it's actually quite right, because these things, the agents that we've seen this weekend, are indeed very, very powerful and much more, more reliable. The cheaper, they're safer, but they're actually substantially easier to build too. So what we've been seeing a lot of, especially with tools like MultiOn and mem0 and other features in the agent stack, is that they become way more accessible So you have builders who have very little experience writing code, creating extremely advanced applications in a very short amount of time. And we're seeing advanced developers get access to these tools, and they're able to take debugging sessions that take weeks and sometimes months into a single weekend. So the rate of progress that we're seeing with this new technology, with the new agent stack, is astounding. And I'm really proud to be joined with the team here. Huge thanks to Mariane for emceeing the whole event. And let's see the winners. I'm super stoked.
All right, I do want to take a selfie with all of you before. All right, I'm so bad at selfies, but I'll try to do it this way. Michelle, can you? All right, this is what we're getting. That's it. That's it. All right, okay. Who's ready for the final prizes? Woo! All right, I'm going to start by announcing Groq, and Groq's prize is Catchup. Catchup, come on here. All right. Congratulations. So for your prize, you're going to be featured in Speed Read, which goes out weekly to tens of thousands of developers. And then you're going to get some Groq swag. Yes, talk to him. Awesome. All right. Next up is Yeah, thank you so much. All right. Mem0. Shoulder Angel, come on up. Congratulations. Whoever, photographer, are you taking photography? Yes. All right, who's Mem0? You want to take a picture? Okay, perfect, Taranjeet, perfect. All right, the prize of Mem0, you're going to get a Rabbit R1 AI device and 100,000 Mem0 API credits. Woo. And then Anon, you'll get $500 credits. You'll get a $200 DoorDash gift certificate, and you're going to get a hoodie. So, Developer Advocate Platform, come on up. Where are you? All right. Jeremiah, are you going to take pictures?
Where's the photographer? Can you guys stand over here? Because the backlight is down.
Come on here. Come on here. Sako. Come on here. Congratulations. Come on. Sako, you won. All right. All right. Okay. Next up, Friend. So Friend actually has multiple winners. So I don't know who the first, second, or third, but I'm going to announce them all. So who's the first? Okay. The third prize, it was two. We're going to have two winners, Talk Guru and MyPod. Come on up. The second prize, which is 3 fans, $300 OpenAI, and 300 DeepGram, BRX. Come on up. And then the first prize, you get 5 friends, $500 OpenAI, and $500 DeepGram credits. Come on up, Sapiento AI. Sapiento AI. Congratulations. Yes. Yes, just go there. Yes. Thank you. All right. Here you go. All right. Great. All right. The next up is Arize. So Arize, what are the winners going to get?
Rabbit R1 and a Theragun.
Okay.
Rabbit R1 and a Theragun.
Awesome. It's going to be a Level Up FYI. Congratulations. All right. We have, after that, AWS. We are going to announce AI for hire. You get 10K AWS credit. Congratulations. All right. So, Wordware, you get actually this amazing scooter. Very exciting. All right. And what else do you? Yes. And then you get $500 credit on Wordware for each member of the winning team. All right. Ready? A00Z. I don't know how to pronounce the rest. Pubdel. Come on up. A00Z. Congratulations. Do you have a scooter already? Do you have a scooter already?
No, I don't.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So all right. Okay. Now, AgentOps. We are going to announce Trez AI. Congratulations, Trez AI. You get AgentOps credit and AirTags and monitors.
Awesome. We thought that the Trez AI team just did a fantastic job of using AgentOps observability tools to basically debug their own program live and make a more reliable MultiOn. It's exactly what the purpose of AgentOps is. Agents are really unreliable. They're so expensive right now. They use the exact perfect use case. We're super proud of this team. So round of applause.
Thank you. All right. Who's taking the picture? Oh, you did. Okay. Awesome. Now, MultiOn. Catchup, you get this sword and MultiOn credits. Div, do the honor of blessing them with the sword. Woo! Awesome. All right, thank you. Yes.
So congrats for winning the Not a Katana.
All right, then we have a special prize from Founder Institute. You are going to actually win a fellowship for their accelerator in the fall with Jenny Chang here. All right. The winner is Redditor. Redditor, come on up. Congratulations. All right, now we are down for the top two prize. Are you guys ready? Okay, second prize, you're gonna win $500 in cash prize, 5K credit from AWS, and then you will be interviewed by no other than me on my radio show. So I'm super excited about it. Woo! All right, drum roll. Who knows how to do a drum roll here? Great. All right, Trez AI, come on up again. Congratulations. Come, Alex. Div. Alex, Div. Yes, yes. This is the second prize. Let's... All right, first prize. You get $1,000. You get a spot to demo at Llama Lounge with Jeremiah next week. And you also get, hold on. You get 5K credit from AWS, and you get a private dinner at a really nice restaurant in the city with MultiOn and AgentOps, Div and Alex. First prize. All right, drum roll. This one bigger than the last one. Ready? All right, Custodian AI, come on up. Woo! Want to take pictures? Yeah, Alex.
Great use case. We thought it was very practical. All the stuff you said that.
Yes.
Somebody send this to us, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I posted a drive folder on Luma. Put all the pictures there so we can crowdsource this. Let's open source the picture.
All right, Mariane, you have it? All right, are you all in?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Everybody back there, wave!
Okay, this was the selfie, not mine. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming. So one of the things that you could... Oh, I also want to give a big round of applause for Cloudflare, for Tim, who hosted us in that space and worked tirelessly for us to make sure this space... Tim, come on up. Where are you, Tim? Okay. Also, if you want to help us after this, tag us on LinkedIn, tag MultiOn, AgentOps, tag the sponsor, tag me. My name is Mariane Bekker, founder and all of the sponsor. All right, thank you, everyone. Also, last thing, we have to leave the building in 5 minutes. Thank you for coming.